Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. I am still reworking the world to be able to publish it and then start into a new one. At the moment there's no way that I start a new world for now because the game is broken at the moment. I don't know what Keen is doing with an update. The connectors and landing gears don't work. I'm getting, after some hotfixes, more lag issues again, and I can't say what's going on, but I'm at the moment, anyways, more in repair mode and more in preparation mode. I still need some materials because I have an idea for when we start a new world. I eventually wanted go more into having more hostiles there and all that stuff. So I want to bring some guns to the ship. I want to bring in some ammunitions. And at the moment, it seems that some of the turrets, I yesterday made some tests with setting up, hopefully you know that you can set up pirate bases basically and let drones spawn. And I tried it yesterday, setting up some guns and then setting up some drones to shoot at, but the guns didn't shoot at the drones. So I don't know what's up with that. We will have to investigate there, but that works out. What I'm doing at the moment is I brought back the airlocks. That's a good thing. The airlocks seem to work now, or they worked before. The problem were these airtight force fields. I have a different mod that would replace that, but I don't like that mod very much because it makes a visible force field basically, and that's the thing I don't completely like. So at the moment I don't have any of these mods. We will have to go with where the ship is open, there is no air, everything is fine. What I have done is I have put airlocks back into place here. I didn't do that at the planetary or the orbital base around the Terran planet, and I didn't do that at the planetary base here on the alien planet. But I went to all the stations, replaced the cargo containers if necessary, replaced the reactors if necessary. That works out. I did some things with the repair and build system. I found out it's not a big secret, but for myself I found out how to use the grinder mode, and so I've set up this obnoxious color. So every time now when it's magenta or pink or however you want to call it, every time you paint something in this color and one of a build system that is set up by my hands, this will be gone then. And there's nothing to say against the color pink. It's just normally, from my job, basically, normally it's a color that we use most of the time to signal something, to say, okay, here's something we need to take a look at, or it's it's neat and it's highly visible, highly visible. So I had a good idea by. Oh no, I wrote it down and now my thing is gone. Someone made the idea, and it's a good idea, to hide some of the ribs because I had the problem setting up some of these ribs, to maybe put them inside of the walls in between the sections, and that's a good idea. I will definitely do that, set that up so that the heavy armor runs through the walls, so it stiffens the ship a bit more. Next thing, just to inform you, if you have problems with the nanites, um, take a look at the old mod. The nanites we used for a long, long time is basically a copy of the old mod, repaired and then set up by some other modders to replace the nanite mod as long as the old one isn't updated and repaired. If you have at the moment problems running the nanites, then maybe try replacing this copy that we are used to use for a month now with the old one. The old one is updated again. Go there, and I think Tirsis made this one, updated it, replaced his model with a new one from Newgard and no Newgard. All the names. So the people that made the copy also added a new model, this one, and now the old mod has this one too. And this one works, so that's a good thing. I'm struggling sometimes with emptying out containers and all that stuff, and suddenly I have materials flying around everywhere in the ship while I'm grinding down something. So the nanites work now again. Maybe I can turn the ones I have back here on. I have the cleanup nanite system here. Okay, it is turned on, so that works out. I won't test the building capabilities of the nanites right now. I might do that later. I'm struggling enough with still having FPS problems and all that stuff. Everything else runs really, really nice. Deconstruction, I can turn that off too, I think. I will do most of the deconstruction now with the built-in repair system. They do a really, really nice job. Good. In other news, yeah, again, I want to place down some guns for this ship and for the Duchessa. I want to replace some. I got rid of the... I had basically two laser mods that used this model. This is an old model by, I think, Darth Biomech, and he made a fast-firing laser, basically, and someone repaired his mod, brought it up to date, but I removed it now, and I'm using now an direct energy warfare mod or something like that, because now this laser has a beam, and I like that. So it's a similar mod. Just takes energy to shoot it. Good. What do I need to do? I need to take out my drill and get some magnesium, because I want to also put in some Gatling guns, and I need ammunition for them, and I need to work more on the ship itself then to make all the gun emplacements work. I don't want it to be too heavy. I don't want to have a crazy armed to the teeth ship, but it should be able to defend itself. That's mainly what I want to do. Good. Let me work on that. I will meet you when I found some magnesium. That was a lot easier than I thought. There's magnesium. I will try to drill that away without destroying anything close to the station. So I hope this whole thing works out here. And we will have to see how much magnesium we can get from this. The drill is active, so let us see how much we can get here. Okay, the station might still have some too, so we could also bring that in, maybe. It's Magnesium is a thing I normally ignored, and that's why I basically want to change up the way I think when it comes to ships again, because we I mostly ignored the fighting part of space engineers, and I want to change that up a bit, give us a bit of a new challenge if we go into a new world, and then maybe even start up hunting down ships again, bring in the cargo ships. At the moment, the cargo ships are turned off. I have to see how they behave now in worlds with planets, because I had the problem that the cargo ships led to more lag than I really liked. See that? That constantly the game basically cuts out, and I'm running into issues. And there is a constant jump in simulation speed, and in it works better than before, but again, the world needs to change to give us really, really good relief from planets and from everything we have built there, and maybe things stuck in planets and whatsoever. The trash removal in the games, I'm doing that mostly by hand, but sometimes I miss stuff, and so I'm not always sure if I'm completely doing everything right when it comes to that. So, oh, don't ram anything here, please. Okay. And yeah, we with having to fight for things, or maybe meeting pirates somewhere and needing to shoot down drones, maybe fight some bases, we get a new challenge we have to deal with. So we need to then maybe start building ships that are ready to fight, ships that need to have ammunition, ships that, don't know, I can concentrate on things like building gravity cannons and torpedoes and whatever there could be, that always leads to new building challenges and new things we have to gather ideas for, things you can get involved in, and that should, yeah, that should give us new things to deal with. And we might have to, yeah, change up designs a bit, make designs that rely on things like shields, heavy armor, weapon emplacements. I did that in the beginning of the series, when I had to deal with meteorites. But I think dealing with drones is a whole different thing. I saw that the drones, when they are getting shot, they react in pretty violent ways by getting a bit kamikaze-like, and throwing themselves into the chips, and that's not nice. So that will be a fun thing. I hope. I have to see how it works out. Again, the cargo ships do a bit of damage, and also do the drones, and so we need damage, lag, and performance issues and all that stuff. And so we need to take a look at that, how bad it really is, and then we decide how to go on. But at least I want to try it. Let me gather more magnesium, and then we start to make ammo, and then we don't know. Again, I'm still in preparation mode. I'm still working on what we do next. It again, the game sometimes just throws rocks into our path. I wanted to start the world already, but it's not going to happen like this. I want to demonstrate something because I need to change something on the drill at the for the moment. I need to change it. I want to connect it up to the side connector of the Empress. At the moment, connectors and landing gears, as I said, behave a bit wonky. When I jump, for example, they completely disconnect. So the ships stay together, but after a jump, you have to connect them again. It might be already hotfixed. They have put out so many hotfixes in the last few days that it might have been changed. By the way, I removed Azimuth from the mod list, and one thing you have to say is the loading times way better. I only have 16 mods at the moment. I've cut it down by half, and let's say it that way. The loading times way better. Good. How this grinding system works with the new, or not with the new, with the repair and build system is, you pick the color. I've picked this magenta pinkish color, and then you just paint whatever you want to remove in that color, and then after a while they should start taking it down as far as see that when I'm in range. So after that I can change the color again. We can go and get a sorter. That's what I needed, and a connector. Come on. I want to not have all the stone. At the moment, the whole ship has 6 million 6 million stone in it, and I don't want to have that in my system. So we set up a sorter and a connector, and then everything should be fine when we say the sorter to not accept or not let stone through blacklist. I want to add stone. That's done. Good, now I can connect it up and transfer all the magnesium into the ship. I just found this. Ooh, Nanite area beacon. That must be new, and I never saw it. I assume that is something where you can set up an area where the nanites should work. Must be something like that. By the way, take a look at the list of things I still have. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. I have the gate still, the mining drill. I have the laser welders and the laser grinders. I have some armor thrusters, but I might just remove them for the future. They are at the... I have some of them at the Rocinante, and I'm not sure how hard I want to damage the ship. If it stays in the world, and if someone would load it with the mod list I'm bringing out, this might all be removed. So the Rocinante might need extensive repairs anyways, because the small sized mod pack and all that stuff is gone. So there will be problems anyway. I want to keep the elevators. The elevators seem to work a lot better at the moment with the new with the latest update. Good. What I wanted to do was, and that's what I'm going to do, is setting up another LCD screen that tells me how much ore I have. Let me Let me do that. And this is a good amount of magnesium, I would say. I'm lacking platinum, nickel, but the thing is that I should still have some... Oh, I'm running out of that too. Platinum, gold, and cobalt. Magnesium needs to be... Okay, it's worked on, I would say. Good, that's the thing. Yeah, again, we are still completely in preparation mode. Nothing keeps me from that at the moment. The whole update thing really, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works for them. That they sometimes they do so much good stuff and then Keen breaks everything. So I know that sometimes you have to smash things to make them better in the end, but that does not work out that way. I'm not sure if this works out. Okay, I need to know if there is some conveyors behind that. I could put some behind that. I need some conveyor connections for some of the guns. I have the idea to set up guns that range from Gatling guns to... So the problem with missile turrets, for example, is that missile turrets need a lot of uranium. I want to save up my uranium for the energy weapons. So we have as weapons the normal Gatling turret, and that's this one. Then the big energy turret and the small, it's called point defense. So Gargoyle PD laser, point defense weapon. And yeah, they look very different. That's an aesthetics problem, but I'm completely okay with that. These don't work the right way at the moment. It might be an update problem. I hope that at least the Gatling guns will work as intended. Let me set up a control station somewhere so we can see what we are doing here. That is a thing. Control station. We had some talks, by the way, about me replacing all the containers. That just pops into my head. Me replacing all the containers, and I thought maybe that will make everything better with also with Tim. I have the feeling that Tim struggles with the big containers from Azimuth. And yeah, someone said that that I would need more containers to house basically the same. No. What was the argument? Yeah, I think it was about the amount of cargo containers I would need, basically. So if I replace one big container with two small ones, then Tim would struggle more, because it could be that, yeah, more containers, more problems with Tim. I see it that way. I think Tim also takes the amount of storage one of the containers has, and the Azimuth containers have triple the amount of storage that the normal containers have. So it could be that if I'm not sure how that works, and I will not. it could be that Tim struggles a bit less because of my main thing is that I think Tim might have problems with really recognizing the containers or something like that. It's all voodoo magic and some of the stuff you have to really believe in. I'm sure. It's weird. Minotaur. What's missing for that thing? This thing is not done yet, so the Gatling turret is done, but what is missing with this particle accelerator coil? I'm sure we can build something like that. I want to see how they behave in the game here. In my test world, and it's a creative world, they didn't behave too well. Particle accelerator coil. Just make 100 of them. That should be possible. Iron, a bit of gold. I should have enough of the gold. And just a bit of platinum. That should be okay. Okay. Good thing that worked out. Now you should be able to finish that thing. Good. Let us control this thing. So it's out of ammunition, but that's, I think, more of it needs to reload. Or yes, so it is an energy weapon that basically goes, and energy per shot 270 joule. Oh no, do we have to current charge 1.5? Is there a way to set that up? Because if it uses 270 megajoule and it only has 1.5, that shouldn't be enough. Required input, maximum input. Does it need a conveyor connection or something like that? Let us see. Oh, there is a connection point. So, do we have to set that up in a... Oh, add a connection. Okay, see, that's what I want to... What I have to keep in mind. Because these ones, I have to also... Sure, I have to set them up with a conveyor connection. Because these definitely need ammunition. These one, the gargoyles, should be okay. Or they, as far as I know, only use... okay, they use megawatts and produce heat, so you can't shoot them completely uncontrolled too, but they are more for missile defense and all that stuff, so they don't put out a lot of damage. So these one work, and they just overheat as far as I see it. Or gargoyle. Overheated falls, that seems to work out good, but they don't idle. That's a good thing. That might be set in. We can't test at the moment how they behave when it comes to ships. We could. Set target neutrals, and then let me set something up. Good. What I've set up here is a small drone with a decoy in the front, and as far as I know, every turret should at least shoot at a decoy, and I want to see how the turrets react to this ship. I've set it up so that I can turn them on individually and see if they shoot at something, and just because this ship has some small shield generators, maybe it can withstand some shots, at least from the big gun. I'm not sure if it reacts to it and how the small lasers react to it. I hope that I don't have to repair it as quick as I need it. So this one is on. Let me go and see if I have to turn on the decoy. So can I set it so that it doesn't belong to me? Maybe I should turn off all the weapons in the area, because the Duchessa has some too, and that could not end well if the Duchessa then just decides, okay, if no one will do something, I will do at least. Let me turn off all the turrets. Small plasma, okay, that should all be turned off now. Good. And then I will set this one to belong to nobody, and I think then I can get everything to shoot at them if I really want them to nobody. Problem is I can't control it now, so everything everything relies on it hopefully staying where it is at the moment. I have another turret that I want to test later, but for now we will go and test this one. I've turned on the Gatling turret right now, and it at least should idle or not. So doesn't do anything. It should target neutrals. What is with this one? It doesn't do anything too, so maybe there's something wrong with the turrets right now. This one? Nothing too. Turret's broken, maybe. If I... Ooh! Dude, the game! This game is so... it is so broken sometimes. Yeah, that's neat. Let me bring that up. And it doesn't idle anymore too. Okay. Weapons are done for two. And these are, again, this is not a modded weapon. It's not. What does the missile turret do? And what is with the lasers? I have some small laser turrets, and I have the missile turret. Shouldn't they attack the neutral nobody ship, and at least with a decoy? Or am I doing something wrong here? It might be that I'm doing something wrong. They should even target it if it is. They want to target it. That's the main thing. That's why they stand still. See that if there is a neutral target. If I turn off the neutral targeting, then this thing idles again. Does this work for the Gatling gun too? It does. So it is when they want to target, then something happens. Okay, I can't. That's a thing I can't fix. That's a problem with the game. I can't do anything about it. Hope that they fix it that as soon as possible. I don't know if in the Czech Republic there's also a holiday today, because we have a holiday at the moment, and not sure. Good people. That's, I think, all I can do today. You heard my plans. Weapons when they work, and then shooty bang bang on drones and all that stuff. So we want to get into a bit more hostile water the next time. That's hopefully a thing you can be on with me. That will change ship designs. It will change again how we think about some things, and how we have to do some things. We will see how that works out. Good people, but I say that's enough for today. This big failure in the end here, not too good. Hope you liked the episode anyways. If you did, then please leave a like on the video, and leave me a comment if I did something wrong, or if it's just that the turrets are broken at the moment. Good people, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. See ya, guys.